just happened? Did we lose internet? Oh. There you go. We just started our own meeting. Are you guys there? Uh-oh. This is here, and then we're going to go here. Oh. Lost. Is anybody out there? John? Habib? Oh, you're here, okay. So our host is here, and they can manually... Are you still there? Oh, is it down again? Ah, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, you stay. Well, I can see when it's out of the frame.
It's at 18 inches.
Go. It's clear now. Okay, I'm going to rotate it back. Is that clear? It's clear. It's getting a lot of glare off the column. I wonder if he's going to... Habib, the other thing which is happening right now is our host is here, and we have 6 of these windows in the back of us that have the shades on that can be opened partial or full. So I don't know. Do you? Gonna try that? So, yeah, let me try. Could we try opening that one? Right now, we have the windows that we're looking at are cracked open, about a quarter of the way, a third of the way. Do you want those closed? Will it open all the way? All the way that one? These. It's so cool to do those phones. Yeah. So awesome. Don't give that to Greg. Yeah. 8:30, 8:45. Yeah, the sun's going to change.
That's...
Okay. Okay. I can dim those. Hold on one second. This is pretty bright right here.
Or shut them off, he said.
Oh, we want the outlets on.
But
You can't.
on and separated from the lights.
For now this will work, because that one was working.
They should be coming back on.
What's that? They want, let's see where that goes. They want that one shut too.
Could you, Jeff, could you shut that window? Thank you so much. What's up? No, I have to take care of it.
Yeah, we closed one of the curtains. Mm-hmm.
Why don't we close it up? We'll call it a day on that. And let's close this one too. And then,
Now, we never heard your direction for that, so what do you need us to do with them?
oh wow. Everything is streaming.
Okay?
I think for right now, we'll just,
Okay, all right, sounds good. Let me do that.
everything is streaming now. Classroom. Careful, the thing is slippery, so let's have two people move them. Just in case it flies off. Because the tablecloths are really slippery.
Remove this
Me.
one, also 18 inches into the car.
Okay, you go this way.
You can come this way.
Come with you?
Is that where you're thinking, Habib, or some?
We can shut in.
Are those the ones on
Is it the ones on the
second
right
violin
side?
or the first violin side? Under the sconce. Okay.
What do we need?
That's yours.
Yeah, you want to come back how far? 6 inches.
6 inches.
This way?
Just come this way.
Okay, go. Just beware. So that's the wide shot. And then that one is zoomed in on these guys. And that one is zoomed in on us. We haven't, that one's just looking this way. Yeah. Okay. So if you walk in front of those, you'll be aboard. Okay,
Should they sort of be in playing position?
he. Okay.
Maybe you want to bring the
I
cello.
want to make sure you know. Should I go get my instrument?
And
Maybe.
they want to zoom in camera one.
Oh, okay.
I can do
First
it.
violin.
Yep, I'll go back to get our instrument. Did you hear that? The cello is less important.
Yeah,
So how do I zoom this? This?
yeah, you turn it, but you should be looking at the viewfinder. Right.
Is there a direction that?
Zoom in, I guess, but we gotta wait till Daniel.
I mean, I already know. We have to come way in.
Should be tight of the two of us.
Yeah, somewhere around.
So it's the big one. We do that. And then if you want to turn things,
Yeah, it doesn't.
you have to unscrew it. And then we've got to make sure we lock it down. And to turn it up or down.
Okay, zoom in,
Tech
yeah.
wizard, we need to zoom in.
More
more.
past the microphone stand.
Here we go. And I heard you clearly, you said the cello is less important than the first violin, right? I just want to make sure I. And on these, if you touch the screen,
Okay.
that's where it'll focus. Okay, okay. No, you said it pretty definitively, so. Probably something.
We moved the lights so the lights not before.
The light-
And right just a hair.
And what?
Right, just a hair.
That way? Just a hair.
Yeah,
Does that look good? Good?
right.
We're noticing it's a little darker. Zoom in just a little tiny bit more. So the goal is to put dead space, the empty space between us rather than behind me, right? Gotcha. Is that better, or? Wait for it.
Yes.
Got it. Same. So we gotta get you guys. Let's get it. You guys, give me direction.
Yeah, well,
That's what happens when there's no food. Take them for granted, right?
Daniel, can you check the camera attached to that, or the computer attached to that camera and check OBS?
Which one, 3?
Yeah.
Oh. They're gone.
Is it Will's laptop?
Maybe. Yes,
Yes, it's Will's.
and it's streaming.
And it says it's streaming.
Green bar.
Green bar. Can I have the password?
Does he need the ID? No, he has, the ID doesn't change. 8 Jam 93.
8 JAM Jam 93. It's disconnected is what it says.
Yeah, now this is disconnected. It was green. Plug in. Oh, there's a picture there. The computer's disconnected? I think we lost internet again. Oh, come on.
Stop 1. Daniel,
Yeah,
can you stop camera 1 and 4
okay.
in OBS and use only 3?
Okay.
They're stopped.
Yep, and only 3 is gone.
Only 3 is up. Is it red?
No, it's green.
Green.
I'm not getting to hear that.
There's a picture and there's green.
Can you hit stop, Daniel?
Okay.
And start it again?
Now invalid path, connection URL. Yeah, the internet's down again. Oh. Is it? Yeah, I can get it. So don't unplug the Ethernet cable from the encoder. Do you want us to switch what's plugged into the encoder then? Okay. Camera 3 is back up. So just say that again. You want us to take the HDMI cable. So we want to switch into a different camera. So leave the encoder, accept the HDMI cable, and switch to a different camera. just make sure I understand. So Tommy, you would just want a different camera plugged into the encoder, is that right? Okay, give me a second. You want camera 3? Any camera. Okay, but you won't change anything else on the encoder. Yep. Okay, so we'll give them 3. 3 is streaming right now. Well, but there's no internet, so I'm guessing this, you can't stream without the internet, it's actually working. Are people not seeing it? Yeah, it's actually wrong. Yeah, so let's do what they said, let's just take it. We'll give them 3. Is it this encoder? Yep, that's the one. And is this? Yeah. So it should be coming up. We plugged in camera 3. Okay, cool. Zoom in.
Say, move the camera a little left and get a little tighter. Can we go any higher?
Can we go higher?
I think you can. They want this camera out of the shot.
Watch the HDMI cable. Yeah. We're catching like a little sliver of that camera. Do you have any space to be a little looser than that, or is the camera basically? The camera's right there. The camera's right there. All right. Tommy, should we plug camera 4 into the encoder then?
Camera 2 to
Camera
his
2
left.
is this one. Oh. Okay, so let me try and fix camera 2. Basically, we have to put this on this side. I'm suspecting it's going to be in this shot now. Yeah. Well, take a look. Let's shut the screen maybe after we're done. Oh yeah, nice, awesome shot of the LCD screen. Try shutting it. Yeah, you know what? You can't really tell.
Go sit down.
You really can't tell if the wires are actually. The wire blends right into all the music. Give us a second, Abhi. If you don't see that, then you're good. You see the wire? I don't think so. It actually blends right in. Here's the wire. Right here. Yeah, no, I can't see the tip of your bow. That's great. Tell Habib, what did you want on this camera that you've got? Here, actually, Daniel, we should switch back again.
Here, he wants a loser stuff.
Loser. Okay. Oh, that's very loose. You like it? You like it? Yeah, he's got.
Number 4.
Tell him I just made an adjustment, so hopefully this is still okay. He made one last tiny adjustment. Still look okay, Habib? All right, cool. Tommy, is it okay to unplug that camera from the encoder? Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Habib, with the next camera, camera 4.
You know, sorry, any HDMI can go into the encoder, but don't unhook the encoder from the switch.
He wants camera 4 now.
Yeah.
Plug in. Yep. You want to tell him to confirm when it's up?
Well, it's not plugged into the encoder yet.
It is. It
Oh,
is.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, it just came out. Yes, he's asking if you can move towards the fireplace and mantle this way laterally.
So actually physically move the camera?
Yeah.
How far? Here, let's do this, like here?
He's asking like about there,
On the other side of the what?
microphones.
Microphones? Okay.
He's holding it just in the air now before we move the support.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Hollywood Dolly.
Yes.
What I was holding it, yeah.
Here? Right where we have to clear the hose. Can you just stand there while we play?
Sit in Will's seat.
Yeah, John can sit there. Here, John, we'll give you all.
We're zeroing in on something.
What's wrong with this patient?
That looks so long.
Yep.
Tell him to give us.
Move to the left a little bit. That's about right.
Hold on. Tell him to give us a minute and we'll
Okay,
actually.
give us a second, we're gonna actually secure it and then see if the height is still as you would like it to be, because it's gonna be a little lower than what was holding it.
This one? Yeah. Over here. And then let me pop up and
Okay, all right, it's now secured, but Will can make adjustments with the tripod or whatever needs to be done. Pan left so the quartet's more centered in the frame. Yes. Can you turn the aperture down 3 stops?
yeah, is that the little ring, Daniel?
This
Where-
should be your thumb.
Oh, it's this?
No, when you're up there, rolling.
Oh, it's this thing.
The dial
The dial,
closest to you.
this one.
Yeah. Make it, you want it
I'm not
dark.
seeing anything
You want
move.
it to get darker.
It's not moving.
I'll follow it. Yeah,
Here.
not like-
You let this.
You did it. You did the camera. Yeah. Oh, we're in auto mode.
Make sure you have camera.
Yeah, we didn't get out of this, right? You know what? Can you get ask Tommy how?
Who are you asking?
Tommy.
Oh, Daniel, what are you looking for in the menu?
I need to get it into manual mode in movie mode. I don't know how to do that on the movie mode. Manual to adjust the.
Hit menu.
Big brother.
Go to the video camera on the left.
Here it is.
Exposure mode.
Exposure mode.
M.
M.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Whoa.
Daniel, go back to the gear.
Go back to this.
Sorry, settings of the wrench, not the gear, the wrench.
Okay.
Scroll down TV out. Sorry, TV connection.
Yeah.
And turn it off.
3D playback off, right?
Say that one more time.
Up.
Go back to the menu and go back to the camera. On page 2 of 6, under record quality,
Yep.
20.
Yep. Okay. It's so high and shrill.
You want us to dim the lights, is that what you said? Bring it down 2 more stops on that camera.
Oh, okay.
Just because yeah.
So it's this one.
Yeah, and that's the
Right is
aperture.
down or right is?
Right is darker, so it's a aperture. Yeah, reading goes up.
One stop too far. Yeah. They're saying it's probably because the things are uneven.
I know it's doing
So we
this.
need to make sure that the wall,
It's
the
straight.
line of the wall is straight. So we can just.
Let me bring up a. Hold on.
Yeah, he's messing with the chart a little bit. Right there.
It's pretty good. Good. That's interesting.
Thank you.
Interesting shot.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Dan, can you put camera 2 on the entire?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. This is the Orcas Island Chamber Music Festival. All right.
Is the stereo switched on? I believe the stereo's on.
And it's plus 20.
Right now it's in the middle.
It's at 0. Yeah, 0 is good.
Hello and welcome. I'm Aloysia Friedman, the founder and artistic director of the Orcas Island Chamber Music Festival. I'm coming to all of you live from, okay, that was feedback there. I'm coming to all of you live from our deck on the Orcas Island. How much of this do you want to hear? It's about 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
We can't hear them now. We turned off the volume because
How much of this do you want to hear? It's about 4 minutes and 38
We will now go to the Miro opening video.
Wait a second. Wait. Hello, guys. Wait a second. My final words, just so you know. Hello, guys. Can you turn that down? My final words, just so you know, will be, and now I will join you enjoying the music. Thank you, and see you at the end.
Beethoven! What you are by accident of birth. What I am by myself. There are and will be over 1,000 princes. There is only one Beethoven, said the man himself. I welcome you to the beginning of a journey in which we'll traverse over 8 hours of the voice of one man, Ludwig van Beethoven. A composer of great impact, he transformed every medium that he composed for: the piano sonata, violin sonata, cello sonata, piano trio, the symphonies, the list goes on. But most importantly for these performances, the string quartet. Beethoven saved his most intimate and expressive moments for the medium of the string quartet, and these 16 quartets also serve as an autobiography of Beethoven's life, his triumphs and his failures. Performing and studying these quartets for the last 25 years lies at the heart of the Miro Quartet. They are why we do what we do. They serve as a voice of the human spirit and a deep connection to the universe that surrounds us all. We are so grateful to everyone who has come together to make these concerts possible. Thank you to our hosts, to our donors and sponsors, to the team at Our Concerts Live, and to the leadership team and volunteers of the Orcas Island Chamber Music Festival for your incredible energy, optimism, patience, and spirit of adventure. Thank you also to our audience for joining us as we embark on this journey together. The soul of a string quartet truly emerges when the hearts and minds of composer, artist, and audience weave together in collaboration. Indeed, the greatest music comes from the richest diversity. We are so grateful to be able to share these quartets with you during such exceptional times in our own world. Beethoven's intent says it best with his own words. I never
This is an
thought
exciting
of
job.
composing for reputation and honor. What I have in my heart must come out, and that is why I compose. Let the journey begin.
Well, good evening, everybody. Here we are. We're at the start of our journey. Let's take ourselves away from all this technology. We're staring into a camera, you're staring into a screen. And in order for us to get to a good place, we have to think back to 1792 and blah, blah, blah. And here we go. Beethoven is a young, fresh-faced composer trying to make a name for himself. And he's not yet what I was going to say, some kind of moody guy, blah, blah, blah. This music is reflective of a young composer who's trying to make a name for himself. And we start. And then we end.
All right, so then you play all the way through 18.3. And do you want to play just the very end, and we'll lead into the Dave Colton video?
Okay.
Do you want to play just the very end, and we'll lead into the Dave Colton video?
From where?
S? Sure.
S, where is S? Q, R, S.
My solo, big solo.
Hi there. My name is David Fulton. I am, above all, a lover of classical music and of string quartets and of stringed instruments in particular. I have in the past had a fine collection of stringed instruments, and as a result, I've gotten acquainted with a lot of great musicians, most notably people like Aloysia, the Miro Quartet, Jackie Parker, and others. I took up the violin in the 4th grade. The reason is very straightforward. My music teacher, who I much admired, she was a flutist, and so they asked what instrument I want to play. And I said in a firm, clear voice, I would like to play the flute. Well, they'd run out of very, very successful at that. I've been impressed with the quality and the level of performances that she's elicited. They're as good as you're going to find at Lincoln Center or anywhere else in the country. Wonderful performances. You know, Orcas Island is such a gorgeous setting that it's a wonderful place to be. We've been talking about having great artists visit. My observation about great artists, violinists and others, is that they're almost all wine aficionados. So every time one comes to visit, I lose a few bottles of great wine. And the Miro Quartet is no exception to that rule. In fact, there's been some particularly good wine that has been served here. And if I had a glass of that wine right now, we're in the morning here, it'd be inappropriate to be drinking wine at 10 in the morning, but if I had a glass of wine here, I would offer a toast to the Miro, to the Orcas Island Chamber Music Festival, to Aloysia and Jackie, and all the rest that make it possible. It's a marvelous, great endeavor.
Oh.
Now.
I need a signal.
I can keep it in,
You
but-
can just set it down.
and I can set it down, but after I take it out, let's just wait. It's better for us to wait 3 to 5 seconds
Okay.
and start as opposed to trying to be right on the.
Okay, so I'll look to you. Or I can do it. One of us will do it.
It's fine. It's easier. I can kind of hide it a little easier because the
Behind
cello's in the
instrument?
way.
Yeah.
So, cool.
You want to hear the end of that, John? Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Yep. 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 Wait. Yep. We'll give it plenty of time. We were a little quick on the trigger. Sure.
And do you?
T.
T. You do T.
Okay, we'll play the end here. Oops. I have an apple that I was
So, 7 o'clock there?
John, let us know when you want us to start.
After we're done. Are we practicing going to the interview?
Okay, from T.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. That was so incredible. Thank you, Daniel, Will, John, and Josh, for 2 magnificent performances and beginning this journey of the incredible Beethoven String Quartet cycle.
How much time do we have here?
How much time do you guys need before Q&A?
We're discussing that.
We're figuring that out. I think 2 to 3 minutes would be great, but what can you give us?
Aha, okay.
We can pivot pretty quickly if you need it faster.
30 seconds?
You know what
Well,
we can do is we can time it.
I mean,
The other options
I
were all on
could
the
bring,
feed, 'cause we're all on the
I could
feed.
bring
We can
Jackie in.
stay and answer questions.
I have a thought, guys. I could bring Jackie in, and we could chat for a few minutes about your performances.
Yeah, let's do this. So Aloysia and the rest of the team, because we're just now getting to navigate this, we haven't figured exactly how the tech here will flip and how we're going to do that. So after we wrap this run, we'll figure that out, and then we can time what we need so that you guys have a time that you need to fill. And we'll do it as quickly as possible. We just need to orchestrate it now that we know what cables and what needs to go where.
Okay. Yeah. 2 to 3 minutes of winging it is a lot. So
That's why I said we're going to try and get it down to 60 seconds.
I can script something out, of which I'd be happy to do, but I want to maybe I can start feeding questions to our audiences. Maybe I can say, I've got some questions already coming in. These are what I'll be able to ask the quartet. I'm sure I can come up with certainly 90 seconds of great material. I don't know if we want to be bringing in anybody else, but are we going to be doing a split screen at any point when the Q&A starts?
We'll
Okay.
time it out. I think we can get it down to 60 seconds or under. We just,
Take 60 seconds. That's fine. I mean, in different contexts. So these three concerts are long. So we chose just to put the sort of main three intermezzo speakers in the middle, but we will have plenty, and I could, if you would like, I mean, honestly, think about it. We could insert one more, we could edit it down, we could do a 2-minute appropriate intermezzo speaker at this moment. I can make a brief introduction to allow the quartet to catch their breath after those magnificent performances. Another intermezzo speaker about the festival can be, and I can give, we have plenty of short ones.
Yeah, we have short ones.
So we can easily do that. So you can have your 2 or 3 minutes.
okay. Why don't, we'll be able to figure that out within like 10 minutes after we wrap this. So why don't, I'll send an email and let everybody know how much time we need. And then we can figure out how to orchestrate it.
Okay, all right. Okay, excellent. Yeah, just so whatever you want, be comfortable for you, because that's the most important thing. I mean, you are physically working, and allow yourselves that time if you need it, and we have the material to fill whatever time you need.
Perfect, great, thank you.
By the way, you are doing one of the Q&As this weekend, I think, or both of us, or maybe tomorrow you're doing the Q&A. There's some questions on Will's sheet that I have in the dining room, some pre-thought out questions.
I thought you were doing the whole opening weekend.
Yep.
Okay. And now I'll come out with something very specific, and I'll write it out so you can even see it for the tech team. But I'll say something like, and now the quartet has caught their breath after those fabulous performances, and I hope the chat has been going and coming in with a lot of great questions. We're ready to bring you back live. Thank you. Come on, Austin, Texas. How about that? Come on in, Austin, Texas. Great. I can't see anything, so I'm trusting it all's there. What is this going to be on the? Is this in the Zoom feed? No. Should I be seeing anything right now? Should I be seeing a split screen somewhere? I see them. I do see them. So I'll have my computer kind of in front of me so I can be looking at them. All right. Can you move it, Jackie? Just so I literally so it's right behind. Yeah. Perfect. Like right there. Okay. Awesome. So, yeah. Should we have a planted final question? One of Will's. I can look at Will's list.
Yeah, why don't you decide on which one that is?
Like, how about, what color socks are you guys wearing? So, right. So, at any rate, thank you, and we look forward for this journey. You know, I'll say what that wraps up our questions for this evening. We'll have plenty more over the course of the next weekend of concerts for the Opus 18s. At that point, do you want us to come back to me and say goodnight, or do you want it for everybody to be saying goodnight from Austin and me? Does the quartet, do you guys have any feelings about that?
Either is good for us.
Yeah,
I would suggest that it just comes back to Aloysia who says good night. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.
Yeah.
Thank you for attending.
And we can change that. We have 12 chances to do something different.
Yeah. So, okay, we will do that. We'll say for the final question, what color socks are you wearing? It doesn't have to be that. But anyway, and thank you, you guys, for an incredible evening and for all the chats. And at that point, again, I'll come up with some language that we will know to come back to me. And I will simply say thank you for a magical evening of music making. Thank you all for being on, for all the viewers out there watching this concert and listening to this program. And we look forward to continuing the journey and whatever John's title is, which I have to memorize for tomorrow, the next night. We'll see you tomorrow for the next program, whatever it is. John Largess. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wondering if maybe we should take them off headphones now so that we can move around.
Move stuff, yeah.
Is it just the team now? Okay.
You okay for me?
We
Put them
need
on
to-
speaker?
Yeah, we're gonna put you on speaker, we need to work out our transition timing, so let's just figure that out now.
Sure.
The reason, sorry, I didn't wanna talk that through with everybody on the line. There were all these discussions about,
Yeah.
do we have everybody every night? How do we do this? And the consensus was that overall, for the structure of things, it's nice to have a mixture of different things and different possibilities. So I think it's better to stick with the format for the first week,
Uh-huh.
and then we see how that works.
Yep.
I think we can do it rather simply, because for the first night, it's just the two of you. So the question I think we need to decide is, are we gonna have this all up
Right, is this
for
always
the
gonna
whole
be here?
night?
Well,
There's no other
that's
way
the
for us
only
to
way we're
hear.
gonna be able to hear the cues to be
I mean, the only,
when to play and what's happening.
Yeah.
the only shot that sees all this.
Is it that one?
Can you touch the microphone? I
Yeah,
can't
so
tell
here's
here.
the tip of my bow. Here's the top of it.
Oh, it's just outside the frame.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, this,
And I mean, in these, we can put them.
I mean,
We can put them.
if we could just put it somewhat neatly, but you can almost, I mean, the screen is tiny, so I can't really see it, but
So
it's
what
not
we-
too,
This one you can see it, obviously.
yeah, but that's only at the
But
beginning, right?
it's, I
I
mean,
think that's gonna be put
That's his-
through.
Whatever he decides.
When you look at the score, you can see.
You know,
where
I
we're
mean,
coming
There's very few of the fours. That's mostly the beginning and the end.
I mean, he wanted to capture all this stuff. I mean, it does give a sense of live when you see all the equipment, so.
from. Well, I wonder, let's figure out where the iPad's gonna go, and then we can thread it up here, and we can thread these on our stand, so it just cleans it up a little bit better, and have our headphones right down here.
I mean,
Right, because this is gonna, mine's gonna be blocked.
you just gotta make sure you don't end up in these shots with that.
well, this camera's out of it, so if the camera's out, like this is,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Well, I think Aaron can look
Oh, this one is, you know
Yeah,
what,
for
this one
your
we're
shot.
saying on the left side, so.
at it. Yeah.
Can we put it right here?
Here?
Yeah. Does that stay?
Is
up?
that-
That's where we had originally,
Other than that,
and it shouldn't be in.
it's not in either of these.
Oh, good.
Shouldn't be in that shot either, is it?
Can you, touch the left corner?
This corner?
Yeah. What am I seeing there? Oh, this is.
You know what we're gonna have to do anyways is put this down. Let's lower it.
I don't see either.
There.
Oh, those are definitely out. That's definitely
There, because it doesn't need to be high.
No, it
No.
doesn't.
out. We're not really seeing it, right? I mean,
It was catching the top
You don't
there.
really need to see it.
there's nothing to see.
There's nothing to see.
See, you don't, well. So it would be really great.
Well, I think Aloysia's gonna be on her on her thing, but she was not lit tonight, so I'm guessing they gotta get her lights, because we couldn't.
But everybody be in that back channel on the Zoom.
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess we could pull her up as
Yeah,
speaker.
that's the goal.
The thing that would change the game is that they were able to, maybe they thought that if they were able to put visual cues, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 3.
Well,
2,
let's
1.
ask, let's ask him. I mean, this
And
is,
then you don't need any of this.
Well,
Not even for the
you'd still
earpieces?
need for the interview, you'd need it.
For the
Well,
interview, but
well,
I'm
we
talking about
could-
all the ins and outs.
so that'll work.
Let me ask them.
Can they hear us right now?
Yeah, can you guys hear us, team?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll ask them later.
The other thing to keep in
Let's-
mind is that on the
I think you'd
schedule,
find a
it's
different pair of
always been
headphones,
2
too.
minutes.
Yeah.
So she's always known it's been 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's okay to ask for the 2 minutes.
Well, totally, but let's figure out what we're gonna do, because, so this will be plugged in here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then, ideally, if we put this here,
Mm-hmm.
something
Yeah,
like
that allows the
Yeah.
image for.
That allows, and then each of us can have this.
Right.
And then if
You
you,
can put it wherever.
we can put it underneath, so it goes through the middle, right? So we can clean it up a
We
little
can
bit.
clean it up a bit. I
And
need to
then-
find a different pair of headphones, too.
Well, what I was gonna say is, we should keep headphones to people, and then we'll clean them after it's all done.
Yeah.
So like
Well-
tomorrow,
These don't work. These, I only get one side of these.
Oh, they don't work?
They're not entirely functional.
Oh, okay.
So if you, I'll look, but
That's fine. So what we can do, for example, is, since Josh is gonna be the only one who needs to have his headphones on.
right.
John, we'll just plug your headphones in here.
Yeah, that's
And-
okay.
And then they're gonna be sitting here, and then all I need to do is grab my music and leave.
Well, Daniel will need headphones too for the cue for his speaking.
Well, you can give that to him. You can sit there and say 5, 4, 3.
I could do this, true.
It would make sense to have it just be one person.
Only one person should be on headphones.
Yeah, you're right. We don't need more.
This thing is here, I mean, like, we're using it just for audio, but might as well, I mean,
Yeah.
it might be an easy way for them to share a screen with a camera.
And that way, you can have your headphones there. So all we're doing is Daniel grabs his iPad and stuff. I grab this and my violin, and
Yep,
we're
we're
out.
out of here.
You guys move up,
Right.
put your headphones in, it's ready. So that's like, let's
I
time
mean,
it.
that's very little time.
Which would be not these headphones, but some of it.
Yeah, so let's unswitch the headphones for now. So let's actually practice it.
So what are we doing?
So we're just gonna practice. We'll sit down, plug Josh's headphones in there so he can actually put them on. Yeah.
So we'll do this during the break.
Yeah, well, we'll do this before the show starts, because once we're,
Why do we have to switch them?
because you don't want to be putting somebody else's ear, but
No, but he can easily just carry his over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just wind it out. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
But
seems like
he's
a lot of
proposing
stuff.
that we
but I'm
only
saying
need
we don't
two.
even need that for these first 2 nights.
For the whole show, we only need 2.
Oh, I see, so not everybody,
We don't even
We don't
need.
all
okay,
need to be
okay.
on.
We don't need to be on.
So somebody else will cue me.
Mhm.
Right. If Josh
So
cues you for everything
Well,
and he sits there, then all
and
we
this
do is
this can be our backup, right? So
Mhm.
that way you can just walk over and put in your headphones.
Yeah, I can just leave them on this thing, as long as they're not under this, I can walk them over like this.
Yeah.
Right there.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So let's actually practice it.
I need to find some different
And these
headphones,
would-
but.
Yeah, well, that's fine, we know that. We're literally just practicing the
I know,
physical
I
transition
get it.
so we can time it and tell Aloysia what we need. For the second night, we don't need to do anything because we'll be right here.
Yeah, 2 of you will be right there.
And for the
And-
final night, we don't need to do anything either because everybody's.
Everyone's gonna be here. We'll have to have all 4 of these for final night question and answer.
Yeah.
So we won't be able to get away without having 4
Right.
earpieces on Saturday.
So can we practice just so we take care of this?
So you'd have me in at the beginning of the
Yeah.
show. So we wouldn't need to do it. It doesn't matter. We're not going to use it. So
We're all finished, we're playing,
we play our.
and then they'll pan out. So you ready? Go.
Where should I put this?
I would just set it down there.
because you're moving chairs anyway, so.
I'm actually going to put this. Like, there's no reason for me to hold my view on for 15 minutes. I'll do that.
And they're only gonna activate this camera, right? So if I'm standing in front of this or something, they're not switched to it.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm safe
that's,
here.
we're at 20 seconds comfortably.
I didn't have an instrument, but okay.
It may be a little different from night to night, depending on who's wearing the earpiece and cueing, and then who's doing the question and answer. So we might need, some days we might need to like just plug in, but that's easy.
So let's try.
I think John is
Oh,
holding this.
yeah, John,
Yep, we're here.
I'll tell her we'll need 30 seconds.
You guys there?
Yep. Can you hear us?
Thank you.
You sound like robots for some reason. I don't know if that's my computer or if it's you.
We are connected to we're not connected through the Wi-Fi. I don't know if that, and we're also using we're not plugged into the mic anymore. We're using you on just the iPad's mic and speaker.
Okay, that's fine. So we want to know if there's any update on the internet with the situation with the internet, or if we need to change up pretty drastically how we're doing things.
Well, what we're getting right now, the network is not.
It's not holding.
able to function.
Let's take a look. You haven't had any. You haven't seen anything up or down or. Okay. Let me do a spectrum.
this stuff away for now.
And did that reset ever happen the other day?
Yeah, the reset happened. I mean, I'm looking, it looks like, I'm just right now all I'm looking at is reports, and there's still couple, like 100 reports of people having problems in the city. This is the whole city. It started this morning at 9, and it spiked this morning, and it looks like they're still working on it, and yeah, there's still reports of people having problems. We don't know.
The thing is, we don't know if the issue is with Spectrum or if it's something in front of his modem, or the homeowner's modem. So I know there's other networking equipment there. Anything could be introducing the issues we're having. So what we can do, and this is something we wanted to avoid earlier because we thought maybe with his network it's going to be problematic. But what we can do is take the 4-port encoder, and what we would do is we would connect to that via network through your laptop, Daniel. And we would run our switching software locally on your laptop.
Oh boy, okay.
And we would be only sending up 1 feed at a time. Because right now we're getting 4 and we're switching on our end.
I see what you mean.
This will cause all sorts of problems for us because we need to switch remotely now.
I see.
So it's a lot more challenging on our end. And we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do the switching remotely. But at least this way we can bypass his network and go through AT&T, which we had pretty good luck with tonight.
Okay.
And if there's some sort of change in the situation with the home internet, we could still use the home internet and just up the quality.
I see what you mean.
So instead of going to 720, we maybe push to 1080.
I see. So yeah, so you're basically confining it to just one stream at a time, but you're making the switches on my computer.
On your computer, yeah, assuming your computer can handle it, and we can do the switching, quickly enough and well enough.
Okay. Wow. Okay. No pressure there.
Because otherwise, we have the one camera you were coming in with tonight, the central camera. We had pretty good luck. There was some mild breakup, but it wasn't breakup like you guys stopped playing or the screen froze, or
okay.
It was more like here's some noise in the picture. So nothing horrific. And it sounded pretty good too. So we're pretty confident AT&T could do it.
Okay. Is that something you want? So is that something you want to try now?
I mean, I don't know what your window is there. We don't want to keep you guys up too late. I don't know what homeowners expecting. I mean, it would probably take us 10 to 20 minutes to get this set up.
Let's we're gonna put us on mute for a second, and we will get back to you in a sec.
Sure.
Really? We don't want to overstay our welcome here. Okay. Yeah. Hundreds of people are counting on us. It's like that the scene at the end of Airplane. Don't worry, we're all counting on you. And the sweat is pouring down his head. Okay. Well, I don't think all 4 of us need to stay. I can stay here with them. Tommy?
Yes.
Yes, so I think we can definitely be here to get this worked out. So tonight.
Okay, I don't need everybody if that changes anything.
Okay.
What about the computers?
Deal with the Windows computer and plug cables in.
Right, so technically, we don't need all the computers. People with computers can leave.
People with computers could leave. We would need your Windows computer.
Okay. Here's another thing too. I'm actually having a newer computer sent up, and I'm getting it Friday. So if we stick with this, we can have a better computer starting next week, or even Saturday. And I can try to get Windows on that one. It's a 2018 MacBook Pro.
It might not make a difference. The one you have is actually pretty strong. I think.
Is it? Okay.
Quad-core MacBook, so
right.
It should be
okay
here. We'll test it out. I need to actually get into it. If you wouldn't mind rebooting it.
Not at all.
TeamViewer is actually seized on it, and I can't reach it remotely.
Okay, I will do that.
And I guess when you hear from Spectrum, check from in the morning and see what, if they find anything or if there's any more outages. Keep us posted. We would love to use the, actual broadband.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll do what we need to do to get this out today.
Cool. All right, you got the ID 124?
What was that?
Oh, are you ready? Hear me. Do you have the ID 124 699? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and let me see if this.
Are you in?
I am in.
Oh,
great.
Okay. Yeah, the other machine would be an 8-core i9, so that would be a significant upgrade if this starts to hang up.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
What's it for?
My phone, which is, it's right there. Is that yours or mine?
That's yours.
Okay.
So really,
I think we can go.
you guys can go. And
You don't need any help with anything?
no, so
The only issue is that you're tethered to my phone right now, but.
what's that?
Oh, yeah, let's get that back.
Oh, yeah, this
You're
is
tethered to my phone.
okay. Here, you handle it. We're on mute
Here.
now.
Come on.
I might want to tell him with my.
I can stop the.
That's all right.
We can just disconnect it.
Here we go. It should be there, I think. Zoom kind of came in and out. Yep.
Okay, good.
Uh,
Speaking as. Can you guys still hear us? We switched networks.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, cool, awesome. So, so what the fallback right now is, so they've been streaming, the ideal situation is all 4 cameras are streaming to Chicago.
Right.
And then they're switching there. But now that we're sending everything over to the hotspot, but that hotspot can only take about 1 stream.
Oh, right.
So we're streaming all 4 cameras to my computer, and they're going to remotely do the camera switching on my computer, so only 1 stream is going to
Goes
Chicago
out the hotspot.
TNT hotspot.
I see.
So if this works, all of this that we've done, we would just need 1 laptop and the AT&T hotspot. But if things change with, if Spectrum comes through tomorrow, then we would,
So this is basically a plan B if,
and they've
This
never
is plan C or D.
they've never done this before.
oh, right.
But from what they're gathering, from what they were playing with tonight, they said that the signal from that hotspot actually was pretty
It's good.
robust. They said
Yeah,
every once in a
great.
while it grained out a little bit, but I think they just need something that won't stop.
Why? So why wouldn't we run 2 hotspots, 2 computers?
I asked them about that.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Because then they can switch, because they're dealing with a delay on the switch, right? So they have to
You know
figure
what? I
that out.
think what it is what this might solve is there's also